Anyway, goodbye. There we go. Is that going to work? Now it is! Except it's not. Except it is and it isn't, and it is and it isn't. Now it's going to work. So, good evening everyone, and welcome back to the Nitrous Racing League, and welcome back to me as well. It's been a while since I've been up here in the commentary box, but yes, we are here back once again, this time for a little bit of Singapore for this one. So, should be a good time here. So yeah, we are a little bit behind with Tier 2, because obviously we had a couple of postponements, but here in Singapore today. And yeah, I'm going to quickly run through while we've got time at the start of the session. Run through... Give me a second. Should be... Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, so, standings. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the standings. So, at the moment, the standings currently 160 points for Kieran, 106 points for Wolfie. Kieran not here today, so this could be a chance for Wolfie to close that gap on Kieran. He's level bottom 79 points, then Tibble Dean on 74, Gamer Pro on 55, Ted on 51, DY and SUFC on 50, then Live OK Dots on 43, NTA Nos Forever, who still isn't here, but is on, oh, spinning around there is Yeet Max hitting to the wall. Monnier the Cheeks on 34 points, he isn't today either. And then, yeah, just a few more other guys who haven't done many races, but here today as well. A few new people in today, RYCKA, and yeah, I think K44 Ent as well. He is, yeah, from what I heard, he is pretty speedy. Well, I think it was him anyway, because I wasn't here last week, so I didn't quite get to see what went on because there was no stream either, so we'll find out what happens. There's someone having a bit of a crash there. It's King of Chase as Live OK Dot's trying to avoid him as best he can. Just looking out at the Constructors' Championship here. So that's yeah, Mercedes on 186 points, Alfa Romeo on 157, so still some battles there happening as remember no Kieran today, so Alfa Romeo could have a chance to close that constructors gap up. Red Bull 134, Aston Martin on 105, Haas on 99, AlphaTauri on 79, Williams on 62, Alpine on 28, McLaren on 17, and Ferrari, because we haven't actually got any Ferrari drivers, so yeah, no Ferraris at the moment. Hello in the chat, guys, welcome. Nice to see you all here. Why is that doing that? I don't know. Twitch is being very odd. But yeah, just looking to see what's going on. Just checking my controller charge. Yes, so at the moment, looking at the top, Y69 BRT at the top here. If that could move out of the way. Yeah, a 138.4 for him, or 38.8 for Eatler. Then Riker is what I'm going to call him, as Riker. And a 38.8 as well. 38.9 for Thibaudin. Ted a 42.9, but I don't think that is a representative lap for him. That's definitely not a representative lap for Wolfie either, as he goes into turn 1 there, across that curb on the right hand side. That is very difficult to do. Now, down into the next right-hander, is he's going to run a little bit wide, but he actually keeps it there. 36.5 for Black Box, so he's done very well there. A very nice lap from him. As we go down into next corner, Wolfie Purple in the first sector. He keeps it nicely between the curbs. Into this right-hander here. I want to be careful of the curb on the inside, because that can unsettle the car a little bit. Round this corner, wants to be careful of the wall on the outside. Comes at you quite quickly. Now down into what used to be the Singapore Sling. Let's see what he can do here. As very deep into there, as you usually do into that corner. Hooks the car back nicely. Got to be careful of that curb on the inside on the left there. Cross the bridge. Down into this corner. He's gone very deep, but he might still be able to recover the lap. He's going to have DRS open. I don't think this will be purple, because he's gone very deep through that. It is still purple. It's down into this next corner. You can run quite wide out here. The game will allow you to do that with the limit. Down into this little chicane here. The first curb you can take a lot of. The second curb you can run almost halfway along it. Onto the grandstand now. This is something very, very different. Usually only really see that in Mexico. Through the last few corners there, swerving in and out of this port section, getting very slightly on the curb, and then the wall just gives way there a little bit for the car to come round, and round the final corner. He does very well not to go over that curb on the inside. It's only a 38.9 for Wolfie, so I'm not sure where that time went, and again, unless the game was lying to me. But I'm not sure where all that time disappeared off to for Wolfie there. Watching now, DYL SUFC. Oh, right, okay. Thank you, Ben Goodburn. I thought it was him. Thank you for clearing that up. Get myself mixed up with people. The K's. Purple in the first sector for DYL SUFC. Let's keep an eye on him. I think he's one of the closest people at the moment in terms of on a lap. Just looking to see who else is on a lap at the moment. There's a Red Bull of some kind. That's Thibaudin. He's on an out lap though. Yellow flag. Wolfie just running slowly. I think he's just moving out of the way of traffic. Yeebex apparently purple in the first sector. We'll see how true that is. If that is true. And oh, DYL SFC has invalidated. So no lap for him there. It's Yeetmex now. He's on the medium compound of tyre. Just trying to see now if anybody else on a lap. So SCFC, will he go for another lap is the question here. It'll be interesting to see whether he does or not, or he might come into the pits. I don't know what kind of fuel load he has on. Will he go for another lap? No, he's gonna box. That's fair enough. Be nice if I could see how long was left in the session, but I can't because there's yellow flags in the way. So he's level bot starting his lap. He's on the medium tyres. So let's see what he's able to do. Now Thibaudin on a lappy plan. He's gone purple in the first sector. We know how quick Thibaudin can be on his day. Let's see what the Red Bull driver can do. Down to third gear through here. That actually helps a little bit with the rotation there of the front. Down into what used to be the Singapore Sling. He's gone deep into third, back up into fourth again. He's really using that to get the rotation on the car, and it's working a lot. Maybe running a slightly lower front wing, maybe just to get a bit straight line speed in there, because what about Singapore is there actually are quite a few straight lines involved. in Singapore, but also a lot of corners as well. Such a long lap around here, nearly into the 40s, the high 36s, gets into the 2 minutes. Sometimes in the wet. It can rain in here in Singapore. It's not one of those tracks off in the Middle East where it's just not going to rain at all. It's not in the desert. It does rain here in Singapore. So let's see if it does in the race or not. Hopefully it doesn't, because it means we can get some really good overtaking. So Singapore, let's move Aaron Thibaudin at 37.4. So he's the closest to Black Box at the moment. No Kieran today, so Black Box running away with it in the Red Bull, and the two Red Bulls currently sit 1-2 in the standings. Keep an eye out for Y69 BRT. Let's see if he's able to improve anywhere in his time. There's Ted coming around now. Is this Ted on a lap? Oh no, it's not Ted on a lap. It's Ted on an out lap, I think. Loquito Jaja has invalidated his lap in the McLaren. You have to remember the difficult thing about this track, if I can just jump on board with that Haas, Eatlow, got a 38.3, so he's getting closer as well to those top guys. The thing about this track is you can easily invalidate on that curb on the right hand side, or invalidate over this curb on the right hand side here as well. So you've got plenty of options here. Let's see what Y69 BRT can do as he comes around the final corner. Is this going to be any form of movement? It's a 37.3, and he gets even closer to Black Box now, but still about 7-8 tenths off. Just not anywhere close enough at the moment. As K40, I'm just going to call him Kent, if I'm honest. It'd just be a lot easier. Kent now on a 39.3. Black Box does a 35.7. So it's a slight improvement there from Black Box. No, a big improvement from Black Box. What am I saying? It's quite a sizable improvement there from the Red Bull. Can anyone get close to Black Box? Wolfie may have a chance to do so. We know how quick it can be. Gamer Pro and DYLSFC keeping out for the two Aston Martins as well. We know what those guys can do at times. They can be very speedy. So let's see if they are able to pull out some laps here. King of Chase, the only person at the moment to be out of this qualifying session. Everybody else still firmly in it. 5 minutes left to go in the session. Gamer Pro is retired from the session. Is that a manual crash? Can't tell here. Don't know why also it's sunny. I did set it to realistic time. Hopefully it's realistic in the race. Should be. I did set the time zone to realistic. Well, I believe I set the time zone to realistic. Here we go. Let's go on board with Wolfie now. Back in that Alfa Romeo. Let's see what he does in the first sector. Is it going to be any improvement? Apparently he's 3 tenths up in the first sector. This could be good time for Wolfie. Keeps it within the limits nicely there. He's got a free track ahead of him. Down into second gear there. He does very nicely to keep that car hooked up. Stays in 4th for here, so he doesn't necessarily need that extra downshift for the rotation. Looks like he's got that front end of that Alfa Romeo under control. Same through here. Now down into 3rd through this next corner. He keeps the car firmly under control here across the bridge. Now he doesn't run as deep into this corner here. He runs very snug against the wall. Down this back straight here through the next sector split. What's it going to be? Purple according to the Delta. Let's see what he can do as he comes through next part of the track very nicely through there. Now into the chicane here. Remember, you're going to take a load of that curb on both sides. Now down under the grandstand. Got to be very cautious through here. You don't run anywhere right. Walls everywhere on this track. Through the next set of corners here. Now the wall opens out a little bit there for you on the exit. Now round the final corner, and he does very well. That's very tidy through the final corner. That's a 37.6, and that puts him into a 4th place at the moment. Let's see if anyone though. Both Aston Martins out of this lobby. Can anyone else improve at all to get anywhere near black box? It's a really, really nice time there from black box. Let's ride on board with a man who I am sure... Apparently Wolfie's 2/10 up. Is he gone for another lap here? I mean, it looks like hasn't got enough fuel in his car, but he might have enough to complete this lap. I'm going to ride on board with him again. He's gone a little bit deep there, a little bit slower than before. Across the bridge now, down into this right-hander. Not as snug as before to the wall, but still pretty quick. Let's see what he is through the second sector split. He's 2/10 up, but he's got a yellow flag ahead. There's a spinning McLaren. Still manages to keep on going though. This doesn't follow by the normal rules of F1, which makes no sense at all. Very deep through there. That might have cost him some time underneath the grandstand. Nice and tidy through there, through the final few corners. Wall opens out there again for him in case he needs to run right. Easy Level Bot has retired from the session. And he's crossed the line. He's improved by 2/10 again. And he's done a 37.4. And he moves himself up into third place. And that extra lap helping him. Thibaut Dean is invalidated. So he will not get that time on the board. Eatler on a lap as well. Let's keep an eye on him. What's he do within the first sector? He's 2/10 down through this first sector there. See if Riker can do anything in his Alpha Tauri. 600s up, so he is improving a little bit. Yeatmex has invalidated K Dots. Ooh, he's ran very deep there into turn 3. Guido Jaja is on a lap, but on the mediums, interestingly, and he's ran really deep there into that corner. Got to be careful he doesn't get in the way of the lap of Y69 BRT, and this could be unfortunate for Y69 because he's coming right up behind. Yeah, Jaja moves out the way. Guys move out the way quite nicely there for him. Let's keep an eye on this man here. He's the closest person at the moment to black box. Let's have a look now as he's going to come down after the DRS. There we go, round through the final few corners now. Round the final corner, across the line, and it's an improvement. It's a 36.9 for Y69 BR2, but it's not enough to beat FVR Black Box. Jimmy, also known as Wolfie. I know him personally, so I call him Jimmy. But Wolfie there, 37.4 for him. Thibaut Dean, yeah, he's not on a lap. He's backed out of that one. Can Riker do anything? He's done a 38.0. Let's see if he's able to improve under the grandstand. He's gone very deep there, almost into the Tech Pro barrier. He's done very well so far. Uses a lot of that curb on the outside. Round the final corner now in 6th gear. Will he improve on his time? It's a 38 flat. Exactly 38. 0, 0, 0 to the point there for Riker. Either is he on a lap? Yes, he is. Let's see if he can improve as well. And no, he's backed out. He's backed out of his lap. Let's see if Kent can do anything. This could be interesting. I don't think this is going to be anything special, but it's a 38.6, so it does move him up into 7th place. But There we go. So there it is for the guys. So black box in first place. White 69 BRT in second. Wolfie in third. Tippo Dean in fourth. Riker in fifth. Eatler sixth. Kent in seventh. Easy Level Bot in eighth. Yeetbex in ninth. Ted in 10th. K-Dots in 11th. Lockwood Jar Jar in 12th. DYL SUFC in 13th. Gamer Pro in 14th. And then at the back, I think it is King of Chase in 15th place. So here we go into Singapore, which should be at night, and if it isn't at night, I'm going to be very annoyed with this game because I did set this on realistic. Please be on realistic, please. Please just put it at night, game. Oh, it's not even at night. We're going to continue in the daytime. I've made an executive decision. Well, you're going to see a very rare day race here in Singapore, because we do things differently here at Nitrous Racing. We don't muck about. We do things differently. But thank you to all 17 people joining us so far. If you haven't already, pop us a follow. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Do what someone did before. Just trying to figure out who that was. I don't know if they're still watching now, but they did ! Discord in the Twitch chat, and that opens up the Discord for you. Can do. There's a load of commands for you. So yeah, make sure you go and follow everything, really. Subscribe if you can. Do whatever means must. Support the league in whichever way possible. Here we go. So, we are going to begin here in the day race of Singapore, but it's now kicked me out the lobby. There we go. Hopefully I can get back in. Just kick me out the lobby, which is really annoying. Come on, let me back in, please. Run a diagnostics check. Hopefully someone will send me an invite, because I need one. Someone please send me an invite. There we go, I've got invites. Invites have happened. Sorry about this, everyone. It's just decided to boot me out the session for no reason at all. Silly F1 game. Broken F1 game, to be precise. Broken, silly F1 game. I hope the race hasn't started. It probably He has. Oh my god, we're literally right back for lights out. Here we go, and it's going to be lights out, and away we go. We're literally straight into it. Black Box gets a good start. Might be, Wolfie's not had a good start here. Is Timbo Dean going to try and go down the inside? He's going wheel to wheel here with him so far. Ken up into 6th place. That's a really good start for him. And the Aston Martin all the way up into 10th place already. He's getting pushed around to the outside. I think someone had, someone's left the session now or something. Not quite sure what's happened to Ted. He's been disconnected. I don't know if he'll be able to join back. But now as we go into the next corners, Easy Lover Book trying to go down the inside. Eatler getting past Ken here. There's all sorts going on at the moment as these two still wheel to wheel, as Eatler in the end gets the move past the McLaren, and Yeemek's going to try down the inside there, but just couldn't stick the nose in at the moment. But it's pretty clean so far off the beginning. Not quite sure what's happened to Ted. Let's see if I can get him back into the lobby. Bear with me 2 seconds there, guys. Let's see if I can get him back in. Ted. There we go. Let's see if he's able to join back. Oh, he's got a hair spinning round. That's K Dots spinning round there, unfortunately. There's DYLSFC battling with Lockjaw Jar Jar, and he gets past the Aston Martin. In a pretty comfortable position and moves up into 9th place. Goes the Aston Martin, looking to move his way up the grid. He's currently on the hard compound of tyre, so yeah, let's see what he's able to do. See if I can try and, I have invited you, Ted, to see if you can get it. If not, try restarting your game. Another thing you could try and do, go back in and then click on ready up instead of spectate, and it'll let you hop it back in your car. DYLSFC battling here with Yeetmax, trying to find a way past the Mercedes. He's definitely got a bit more outright pace than the Merc ahead, but let's see if he's able to get ahead or not. See if he's trying, might try for a move here. Yeemex going to go defensive. DYLSFC going to try and go round the outside. Yeemex has gone deep. This could allow the Aston Martin to go around the outside here. He's going to hold it on the outside on those hard tyres. Then back down the inside, and he's going to get the move. And now here comes Lockwood Jar Jar and the McLaren. Can he get the move down into the sling? Not quite at the moment. I don't know why the Mercedes has gone in there. That is not a sensible move at all to go for there. Not a sensible move in the slightest. So, just looking now to see, because someone's joined back. I don't know if that's Ted getting back into the lobby or not. Or whether that was someone. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Eatler's into the pits now. Is that a wing change for him? Not quite sure. Is it going to be a wing change? No, he's just come straight off of those soft tyres and onto the, what is it, the medium? So is that going to be a 2-stop for him? Not quite sure. A couple of people coming in. Easy Level Bot in, King of Chase in, Yeet Max in. Well, King of Chase has no wings, so that's obviously why he's in. A few people into the pits. Let's see, it's not giving me. The Twitch app has been very funny. Don't know why it's doing that. So, I think Ted is back in. Yes, he is. So, Ted back in. So, this is him back into this race. Now, it'll be interesting to see when those guys at the front come in, because they're most likely going to come in. Oh, that's very sketchy there for Wolfie. But those guys are going to have to come in at some point quite early off of those soft tyres. Is Kent already into the pits? And that could be a sign of how long these softs really do last for around here. Wolfie sticking with Thibaut Dean though at the moment. Lockwood Ojaja into the pits. That's hard tyres and a wing change for him. Kent coming out on the mediums. He's going to come out right next to Eatler, and that was very close there into having a collision between those two guys. It was very, very close. We almost had a collision there. But no, keeping it so far. Is Kent going to go try and look for a move down the inside of Eatler? Not quite. Thought he was going to look for a move there on him, but just couldn't quite get the move at the moment. Now Wolfie on the back of Thibaut Dean. Let's see what these guys can do. Yeah, long race around here around Singapore. 4 laps done so far. And you have to remember, 31 laps around here. It always is a long race here around Singapore. So plenty of time for these guys to make up a strategy or make up their mind on what's going on. And Y69 BRT's into the pits. Into the pit lane comes the Williams. So let's see what this strategy involves. Riker into the pits as well. He's coming in off of his soft tyres. Will Ted also come into the pits? And after spinning, maybe not. And he's also slightly tapped the wall. Whether that'll give him wing damage or not, I'm not sure. Let's have a look and see whether... Okay, Ted's going to come in, which is fair enough, but I'm not sure whether he's going to have any wing damage or not. We'll find out when he comes into the pit. He's going to drop right down the order, but to be fair to him, he's going to drop right down the order. Oh no, he's going to have a normal pit stop onto the medium tyres, so he actually could come out potentially ahead of the rest of those guys who have boxed for wing changes, getting a pro back into the pits again. So Ted, realistically, is going to come out here in, what, 11th place? So he's going to be in a decent enough position. He's got Yeetmex and K-Dots coming down the main straight now, so Ted's going to come out just ahead of those two on some fresh set of medium tyres. And he's going to have Yeetmex on the outside of him, and Ted, I think, is just going to let him go. Oh, and there's a lot of wing damage there for the McLaren. And thankfully, the McLaren is just getting right out of the way. That ultimately is to put debris all over the track. Surprised there's not a virtual for that. But nevertheless, we will continue. Kent right up behind Eatler, and he's still going to stick up behind the Haas at the moment. These two battling it out for 6th place. So Wolfie into the pits. It's a wing change for him. So he's going to come out now in 4th place. So Wolfie going to come out of the pits. Where is he going to come out? He's come out behind Kent and Eatler, the two battling away. Is Kent going to go down the inside? Is Eatler ran wide? And where is the detection zone? Was Eatler behind the McLaren? He was behind the McLaren, so now he's going to have the run. He's got the ERS open. Kent has got no ERS at all. Here goes Eatler now, going to go to the outside. He squeezed against the wall, and he's going to go down the inside here. Will he get the move? And does get the move on the McLaren. The McLaren going to try and fight back though, but Eatler not going to have any of it. And now Wolfie is involved in this battle as well, but this is not good for Wolfie because he needs to have a really good outlap here if he wants to get the gap on Thibaut Dean. He doesn't want to lose any time to this battle ahead between Kent and Eatler. And Wolfie as well has got the protection of the fact that the DOL SFC, Y69BRT and Eatler all have penalties. As Kent looked for a move around the outside of Eatler there. Couldn't quite go for it. Will he look around the outside again? And just he's right up behind the chassis of that Haas. As the Haas is ran deep, locked up. Kent might now... definitely wouldn't look for a move into the grandstand, under the grandstand here. But these two pitting pretty promptly for the mediums. Wolfie on slightly fresher mediums than both of them. Oh, is Eatler ran very deep? And now Kent's going to go past him. Will Wolfie go past as well? Yes, he does. Down into turn one. Will he hold the position though? Down into turn one though. Eatler's dived in, but has held the car nevertheless. Eatler diving in quite aggressively to try and hold that position. Not quite sure why Eatler's going in for a move. There's Y69BRT going to try and go around the outside of DYLSUFC. Down the inside he goes now, and he does get the move. Does get the move there on the Aston Martin. Very close between all of these guys at the moment. Yeah, very close at the moment. I was having a swift drink there, my throat's killing me. That's all I've been doing all day is talking away. So, Riker's going to go deep there. The two AlphaTauri drivers having a little battle here. Riker's just going to let his teammate go past. As Kent is now right up behind Thibaut Dean as well. He's on fire at the moment, is Kent. He is flying there in the McLaren. 8 laps gone out of 31. Still time in this race for things to happen. As Thibaut Dean going to have the DRS open because he's got DRS on the Aston Martin. Now the Aston Martin on the 7-lap-old hards. Thibaut Dean down the inside, and that there is a fair enough move for the Red Bull driver on the Aston Martin. Next up, the McLaren. And then Wolfie going to be losing a bit of time here. He needs to get past these guys. And is Kent going to look for a move? You think he was going to try down into the sling. Is he going to try it here into the Singapore sling? Not quite at the moment. He is going to go down the inside. Now he's going to go on the outside of the Aston Martin. He's going to go for the switchback across the bridge. And that is one hell of a move there from Kent. It's now, and he gets pushed by the Aston Martin. No, he didn't quite see he was there. And I don't know whether the Aston Martin now has wing damage. I'm not quite sure, but there was almost contact there with Eatler. Eatler getting involved in this battle now as well. The 7-lap-old hards of the Astons. Wolfie capitalised on that and got past Kent. And is now into 4th place, but has a 3.5-second deficit to Thibaut Dean ahead. And he's got to remember as well, he's nearly got 8 seconds to Y69BRT, who has a 5-second time penalty to his name. I think DYLSFC definitely does have some wing damage. Very slow through there. Eatler on the back of him. Is Eatler going to try and look for a move here down into turn 1? Not quite at the moment. Isn't going to go for the move there. Will Eatler now? Eatler most likely here is going to try it down into turn 5. He's going to have DRS. He's going to go to the outside, which is the inside through here, but then the outside again into this next corner. He's going to go down round the outside and nice and comfortably going to get the move there on DYLSUFC, who is on 8 lap old hards now. Trying to see now. Kent is on the back of Wolfie. And, ooh, that was almost the move there. Oh, is Kent running over the curb there? That surely it's a 3 second. Yeah, that is a 3 second time penalty. People picking up a couple of 3 seconds around the place. No, not tons and tons of penalties at the moment, but there's a few people picking up some penalties here and there. 10 laps gone. 21 left to go in this race. Here we go. Now is Kent going to look for a move on Wolfie into turn one? Is he going to be close enough? No, not quite at the moment. Unless I'm doing a David Croft with that there. Is he going to be close enough when he's like 6 tenths back? No, Crofting. They ain't going to be close enough to go for a move, so why would they try it? But here is possibly where they could look for a move. 5 tenths back with some DRS. This, I mean, it could well be possible. And I don't think quite at the moment Kent is going to be anywhere near close enough to go for the move. Once again. Oh, this Wolfie's ran deep. He hit the wall. Now is that wing damage for him? Oh, he's ran wide again. Could this be the opportunity now for Kent? Will he look for the move down into the sling? He might go for it. No, he can't. There's just no way of going for a move there. Wolfie is really struggling. He has so much wing damage to his name. And Kent now going to try and just get that wide line through the hairpin so he can have the drive out the corner with the DRS. He's going to go to the outside here. Kent now around the outside. He's going to try and hold it on Wolfie and does get the move around the outside. And Kent is up into 4th place now as Black Box, after 10 laps, is into the pits off the soft tyres, and that is impressive. And the hards go on, so that looks like that might be a 1-stop for him. Could possibly be a 1-stop for Black Box. We'll have to see. See where he comes actually. Comes up behind Y69 BRT, but not too far behind, only 1.2 seconds behind second place. There's a big gap. That's a small gap, sorry. It's Wolfie into the pits, and now is that for a wing change? Unfortunately, I think it is going to be for Wolfie. And that is unfortunate for the Alfa Romeos, who are so wanting to pick up more points in this race. And they still can, but I don't think as many points as they would have wanted to, at least in the Constructors' Championship. Ted disconnecting from the lobby, and Wolfie hitting the wall is not doing them any justice. Ted on the hard tyres. Seems like he's struggling a little bit there. A little bit of a lock up there for Riker. He's doing pretty well so far in his first race. That's a virtual. Someone's out, or someone's had big wing damage somewhere. I'm just trying to see. Scrolling. Not Ken. Oh, it's the Aston Martin of DYLSUSC. And he's got to go through that whole final sector without a wing. Y69 BRT into the pit, so he's taking advantage of that half of the pit stop taken out of that there. DYLSUFC. Oh, and he's fully retired. Will that upgrade? Yes, it will. It will upgrade to a safety car full. And how unfortunate is that for DYLSUFC? And Wolfie's got to be careful as he comes around the corner, because there's an Aston Martin right in the middle of the road. Riker also needs to be careful because Aston Martin is not in a nice place. That most likely, if that was a real-life F1 race, that probably would have been a red flag. But in this game, just the safety car now. That throws a spanner in the works for someone like Black Box, because he now can make that one-stop work, but now everybody else around him will go, well, you know, we're on these tyres now. Is Wolfie going to come out just behind Easy Level Bot there for the time being? Riker going to stay out on 3-lap all mediums. That's smart enough, I'd say. And this now brings the guys at the back into play. And the leader is still not come round yet. So it gives everyone an opportunity to box if they so want to. It gives everyone time just to box and catch up. Is Ted going to come into the pits? Ted is going to come into the pits. So does K-Dots as well. These guys better hurry up, because if these guys don't get out of the pits before these two come round, then it could be a case of these two will be lapped, so they will not have a chance to unlap themselves here. And it's a wing change for the Alfa Romeo as well. This could be very close because these two are running under delta speeds. Oh no, Black Box comes in, and so does Thibaut Dean. So these two are actually safe. They're safe from being lapped. Lockwood Jar Jar comes in, and so does Eatler come in as well. So Lockwood Jar Jar has come in. He's lapped, so he will not be able to unlap himself in this race. Eatler comes in as well. Y69 BRT, he will not be coming in. So this will be an opportunity for him to possibly gain a place on Eatler. Will he gain a place on Thibaut Dean as well? Let's have a look. Yes, he does gain a place on Thibaut Dean. And, oh, someone's spinning, and that's Thibaut Dean spinning out of the pit lane, but nevertheless he comes out still ahead of the rest of the guys. This will give a chance for everyone to catch up. So now, looking at this, so did Ted get out ahead of the pack? He did get out ahead of the pack. He was the last person ahead of the rest of the pack, so he's got to go around now. Everyone going to be shuffled in behind the safety car. This is the part where I don't really know what much more to talk about, because at the moment we're just waiting for everyone to catch up to the back of the pack. So Lockwood Jar Jar is going to need to move out of the way very speedily off of this restart, because he's been lapped. So yeah, he needs to move quite quickly. So, got quite a mixture here of mediums and hards. Black Box, I'll run down the list and the grid order for you. Black Box on mediums, 69 BRT on hards, Kent on hards, Thibaut Dean on mediums, Eatler on mediums, Easy Level Bot on hards, Jimmy on 1-lap all mediums, but will not be too much of a difference in terms of that. Yemex on 9-lap old hards, Riker on 3-lap all mediums, Gamer Pro on 9-lap old hards, Live OK Dots mediums, Ted mediums, Lockwood Jar Jar softs, and King of Chase 6-lap all mediums, even though he's not currently in the race at this current time. So no safety car restart yet, because we are still waiting on the rest of the pack. Now, what lap did the safety car come out? Was it 12? Because it usually is about 3 laps, and then it will just send everyone anyway. So it may be in this lap, but don't account me on that. Thibaut Dean's in. What's he serving? Why are you back in again? Why is he on 6-lap all mediums now? What's going on? Why has he done that? I don't know. Oh wait, I can look in the race director. Hold on. Do 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 do. No, not there. Pit stops. Oh, you did a front wing change. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. Not a front wing change. Very unfortunate for Thibaut Dean. The wing change. Let's put him on 6 lap old mediums. It's going to be tight. I think if you're on mediums now, let's have a look. 15, 16 laps. That's a push. I think the hards you will be safe. Anybody on hards, anyone on fresh hards, you will be safe. Anybody on fresh mediums, I think, well, it depends really. I think if you're on fresh mediums, you may stand a chance here. DLSFC's left the session. You may stand a chance here if you're on fresh mediums. But it'll be a push. Because I know what the tyre life is like in Singapore. It's not healthy. So, everyone's caught up to the back of the pack, finally. So, I can tell you right now, the safety car will most likely be in this lap. Let's have a look and see. Have a look and see whether he will be in this lap or not. We'll find out by the end of Sector 2. That's when the safety car comes in, well, says it's coming in. Then allows the pack to back off a little bit. It's, Black Box will become the de facto safety car. So, safety car is in this lap. So Black Box will become the de facto safety car, which means he controls the pace all the way up to the line. He can go any time before the line as long as the safety car is in the pit lane and the limiter is off. However, at the point of the line, everybody must go racing because it is green flag. So what will Black Box do? He's quite close to the safety car. He's keeping the pack at a pretty steady pace, so this is pretty decent here from Black Box. And when is he going to go? Well, he's gone now. He's gone now. The safety car is in, and that's very well done from him, actually, there. He's done very well. And here comes Ken already. Ken going to try and go around the outside of Y69 BRT. Is he going to make the move work? He can't quite make it work there at the moment. And he's going to have Eatler and Easy Level Bot right behind him. And now Wolfie on the back of Easy Level Bot as well. And someone already spinning around the back. Thibaut Dean's out at the back. God forbid that's not another safety car. I don't think it is. No, game not going to have it. Thibaut Dean is out of this race. That's really unfortunate for him, especially the kind of race he's had today. Really unfortunate for the Red Bull. There's all sorts of absolute mojo happening up here at the front. So this still could be an opportunity for the Alfa Romeo to grab those points that they need over Mercedes. It's all important points over the Merc drivers. Wolfie gone deep, but that's alright because he can get the run on easy level body if he needs. Well, Kent try it down the inside of Y69 BRT, not quite, and he's got Heatler to defend from as well. He's going to attack and defend at the same time. See if he's able to do so comfortably. As Wolfie now has got Riker trying to go around the outside, and Riker gets the move done on Wolfie as Kent picks up another 3-second time penalty. And these guys could find themselves sneaking onto the podium with the amount of penalties that are going on at the moment. Someone spinning round. That's Loquito Jaja. Needs to be careful he doesn't re-enter the track unsafely. And Ted there, I think he's going past. There's a few people coming into the pits. Gamer Pro Yeet Max into the pits. I'm not quite sure why. They're inside each other currently. Ted up into the points now, so this could be even more points for Alfa Romeo now. Ted is in the mix. Trying to see at the moment what kind of battles are going on. So Gamer Pro Yeet Max are probably, well, most likely going to battle out here. This is for the final points positions. Looking at the rest of the pack at the moment, Gap's not close enough for any moves. But Wolfie in a bit of an interesting position here. He's got Riker ahead of him and then easy level bot. 2 AlphaTauris ahead. Wolfie needs to just find a bit of that pace from earlier on in this race. Put it to the test. So someone's come in. Someone's in. Heatler's in. Now, is that a wing change for him? Maybe he's had a bit of contact with the wall. I'm not quite sure. That moves everybody up a position. That just means that the more podium paces could sort of come into play here. It looks like the guys on the hards look like they're doing a little better than those guys on the medium tyres at the moment. It looks like by the pace anyway. So the hard tyres coming into fruition. However, Riker getting close behind his teammates, so maybe that isn't the case. Let's see what he is able to do. Liquido Jaja's out the session, but that is a manual retirement. In the pit, no, that isn't in the pit lane, it's out the pit lane. And that is another safety car in this race. And the pack is relatively close enough, so people are going to be pitting now as Heatler picks up a drive-through penalty, which you have to serve after the safety car. There's a couple of people in, so 69 BRT's in. Now, is that for mediums? I smell. Oh, I thought it was softs, you know, for a second. That's why I got a little excited. But no, medium compound of tyre. And he's gone. He has gone out the pit lane, but the game is just being awkward and not showing me. It's Ted in as well. Is this Ted going to try softs? Is he going to go for it? He is. Good on you, Ted. Wing change as well. But the crucial thing is he's going for soft tyres, and with that wing change, he's not going to lose any places. Soft tyres. Interesting because... It's interesting because if this safety car stays out for next lap, that means there's going to be a total, including that next lap, of... Well, when we get to the end of that next lap, there will be a total of 10 laps left in this race. We saw Black Box take the softs 10 laps. So it is feasible. Is Eatler as manually retired in the session? In the pit lane? It is feasible. So it's a question of, will Ted be able to take those soft tyres that amount and still be able to race the other cars? I was trying to think of what I was trying to say there. We'll still be able to actually be racing the other cars and not just be sat back doing time management, because ultimately there's no point in risking yourself going on the soft tyres if you ain't going to make gains out of it. There's going to be no gain on the soft tyres, and there's no point in going on them. So realistically, Ted needs to have a safety car restart of a lifetime. Because by doing that, also King of Chase is not terribly far behind either, so it's all good. Who is that Haas far behind? That's Eatler's car, which is DNF'd anyway, so I don't know why it's still going around the track. Is it finding a place to stop? What's it doing? I don't know. I got another comment there, but it's not showing up. So this could be... Oh, and his K-Dots has spun it under the safety car. He needs to be careful he doesn't drive the other way around there. Ted's going to be able to go past him. So, hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. Let's see what's going to happen here then. 4 drivers retired from this race. 11 still remain. Who will get the podium? Who will win? Who will come out victorious? Wolfie in 5th place. Good points for Alfa Romeo. Ted in 9th as well. That's a couple of good points. Those guys on the Mercedes team. Emexo in 7th, so he's clawing those points back for Merck. It's just not. Why is Twitch just not showing me any chats now? I'm going to close the Twitch app down and load it up again. I did see, by the way, that there was a safety car coming in this lap, but I was too busy sorting out my broken Twitch chat, just deciding to not play ball today. Wonderful. There we go. So, getting ready to proceed with the things. This black box knows what he's doing with this restart, which really comforts me. Oh, and he spun it! I don't believe. Oh. I don't believe that. Oh my days. That's still in shock. How on earth? Oh, I've even just accidentally gone out of the game. I'm in that much shock. Oh my days, now this is going to be interesting because we've got to watch Black Box fight out and storm through the grid. Ted in 6th place, and he also, soft tyres, is also going to be storming through the grid. So let's see what is going to happen in these races, because this could be very interesting. 10 laps to go here in Singapore. Medlem Mayhem here as the 2 AlphaTauris lead. It was the 2 Red Bulls, and now it's the sister team, the 2 AlphaTauris, now leading the pack. With Wolfie right behind them. Wolfie almost losing the rear there. He needs to be careful. Keep his cool, Wolfie. You've got no penalties. Your only main rival at the moment is Riker. So show him you're your main rival. Attack him with brute force, speed and power. And then you've got this. Got this on the win. Same for Riker though. Do the same thing back to Wolfie. You might have yourself a cheeky little victory royale here. But Y69 BRT is going to be like, well, no, let me get in the action as well. He's going to be right up behind Wolfie as Black Box gets past K Dots. That's 1 down, another 6 more to go. And Ted now going to try possibly look for the move on Yeetmax. Will he try and dive it down the inside? Not quite at the moment. Me saying Yeetmax in that deep voice really hurt my throat there. Oh God. Gamer Pro in. Ted needs some DRS. I mean, he's going to get it. He'll be getting it next lap. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a lunge there. Not quite. Got to remember as well, actually, I was just saying about how Y69 BRT is going to get himself involved. You've got to remember the tyre difference. He's on 2-lap old mediums. Dean Granger, yo, welcome. You just missed absolute Medlem. The leader span off the restart. I don't even believe it. Because I may have jinxed it slightly saying how good he was at his safety car restarts and then he spun it. Sorry. Commentator's curse. But yeah, crazy stuff going on at the moment. So Black Box is now trying to find his way back through the pack to the leader after his spin in the Red Bull. He's got Ted up ahead, and then everyone, the gap between everyone, mostly between all these guys, is a second between each driver. Oh, hi Thibaut Dean. Yes, yeah, your teammate not, having the best of, well, as I said, yeah, your teammate not doing too well in terms of the safety car. Well, he was doing well, really well actually, until he span, but you know. Well, these two battling it out, Yeetmax and 69 BRT, and this is good for Wolfie, because Wolfie's like, actually, well, you know, if Black Box wins this, still, incredible drive from him. But he's got to find his way through this gaggle of cars, which are all within a second of each other, and he's got Yeetmax first, and he's got to deal with Yeetmax, and 69 BRT's right on the back of Wolfie, and Wolfie not able to defending, but also locking up at the same time. Someone around at the back there, K-Dot's spinning, lighting up the rear tyres. Ted is like, well, actually, I'm on some fresh softs here. Ooh, as Yeetmax hit the wall. Now Black Box going to go down the inside. He got squeezed as Yeetmax hit the wall again. Black Box going to go through. And the Mercedes, that's not good for the Merc, but that's good for the AlphaTauri team in terms of the constructors. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Emax is in. It's going to be a wing change and some soft tyres. So can Ted hold on these softs? He's in 6th place, Wolfie in 3rd. So as I said, decent points. If you're Alfa Romeo team, is that K-Dot spinning again? Has he got no wing? He's got no wing. Ooh, 69 BRT ran a little deep there. Wolfie not able to find a way through. He's still got a 7/10 gap to Riker. Riker run a little deep, but so did Wolfie. Someone else has done something. I don't even know at this stage. Couldn't even tell you at this point. Black Box is just trying to find a way through. He just can't at the moment. It's like, get me through. But the DRS train is just woeful. Some point it will have to break. The question is who. Wolfie runs a little deep. Oh, we've got a virtual. Who's stop ruining my battles. Who's ringing out virtual safety cars? Someone's ruining my battle here by bringing out virtual safety cars. Can the battle? Who's bringing out virtuals? Game of Pro. Stop bringing out virtual safety cars. This battle was heating up. Can the virtual safety car end though? Game, please. Because it's taking a while. Please end game. End game. End virtual safety car. Ha! And we've ended. Battle's back underway. Ooh, Black Box is 1.4 seconds behind Y69. Ooh, interesting. It's going to make it a very nice battle, this is. Ooh, Y69 got to be careful. It's going to be picking up penalties if he goes over those curbs like that. Can anyone go for any form of a move? Riker's got no DRS now. So this is an opportunity now for Wolfie to snatch it, but Wolfie's got to get his act into gear because he's locking up, he's running deep, he's not getting the exit that he needs. Quite I think he needs to get his head in the game and start catching up to Riker because he's on for a win here. If Black Box is going to be stuck behind here, Wolfie's on for a win. But Wolfie's just got to do that though. And Black Box is thinking, well, oh, there's that Ted crashing. Bonnie, why have you that's just, how could you do this to Ted? How could you do this to the poor man? He didn't deserve that. Deserve that at all. Oh, Black Box gets past 69 BRT, and now Black Box is on the back of Wolfie. This could be monumental for Black Box. Round the outside, here comes Y69 BRT. He's gone deep. Here comes Wolfie. Wolfie now going to go back down. Oh my God. What is going on here? Wolfie getting back past Black Box, and what a series of events that was. And now Black Box, once again, on the absolute rear chassis of Wolfie. And now it was Black Box overtaking Y69, then overtaking Wolfie, then Y69 back overtaking Black Box, and then Wolfie overtaking the both of them. out of nowhere. And here comes Black Box again, going to go down the inside here. Will he look for the move? And gets the move done on Wolfie. And that's him up into third place. He's now got a 3.5 second gap to chase down in the space of 4 laps of Singapore, which is actually probably quite feasible. I don't know how long the lap is. Y69 is right on the back of Wolfie. Wolfie looked like he was losing the rear there. Here comes Y69 BRT. He's going to go to the inside. Will he look for the move on Wolfie? Down the inside he goes. And yes, he does get the move. Wolfie's going to try and look for the move back though. Will he? Ooh, he's right on the back of him but couldn't go for the move there. And look at Black Box already within 0.8 of Riker. This man is one speedy fellow. DRS open, but open it will not be for long, because he will not be able to get close enough to Riker to look for a move here at the moment. And I mean, pretty much at this point he's back in the lead with the penalties. Oh, Black Box there making a little mistake. It's cost him a little bit of time. 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds now to the leader. Let's see what the rest of the guys are. So Easy Level Bot could still sit on the podium here, because Wolfie's 5.5 behind, right? Yeah, it could still be this way. Here comes Black Box to the outside. He's going to go around the outside. Riker's like, well, no, thank you. I'm going to make this difficult for you, Red Bull system. But no, still not going to keep the position. Ted back into the pits again. Is that another wing change for Ted? Ted. Now the hunt is on. Black Box, 1.8 seconds. I think he did the spin on purpose, guys, just so he could give us a little bit of a battle here. .5 second gap. Oh, Y69 BRT got past Riker. Sorry, I completely missed that. Once again, still though, it's down to this, right? Wolfie has to get past Riker to get on the podium, because Wolfie is not close enough to Easy Level Bot to get on the podium. So he has to only overtake Y69 BRT on penalties. But then even if he overtakes Y69 penalties, Riker will be overtaking Y69 penalties, which means he will get on the podium. So Wolfie to get on the podium needs to overtake Y69 Riker. For Y69 to get on the podium, he needs to pick up no more penalties, and he needs to extend that gap of 1.8, 1.9, 2 seconds now, to a second. So he needs to find a second from somewhere. For Easy Level Bot to keep the win, well, he's going to have to do a lot for that. He's going to open that gap up to 3 seconds, or he needs Black Box to pick up a 3-second time penalty and hope that he can defend from him, which is actually probably a lot more feasible. Who's crashing again? No one? It's all good. Continue. Easy Level Bot though is let Black Box through. Oh, smart. No, it's not. Wait, is it? Oh, it is smart. Oh my god, he's done a Saudi Arabia. Oh, that is a masterclass there. Easy Level Bot, I take my hat off to that. That is smart plays. He's done a Saudi Arabia. But he's back. So basically, if you don't know what Saudi Arabia is, what he's done Easy's gone, right, the only one of the main overtaking points in this track is that long DRS straight after turn 4. So he's gone, if I let Black Box overtake me before the detection zone, then I will get the DRS, and then I will just go back, as you saw, we'll just go back past him. Oh, Riker dropped by 4.5 seconds, so actually Y69BRT can keep his podium, because Y69BRT is right back on the leaders. Sorry, that was smart plays there from Easy Level. Gamer Pro crashing again. How many races are left? Well, for this tier, could still be 2. We haven't decided whether we're going to run USA because we are still a week behind here. For tier 2, you controllers died. Basically, after Singapore, there's 2 rounds left. So I think the Tier 2 are a week ahead because they've had no postponements, and whereas Tier 1 and Tier 3 have had a postponement. Tier 1 too many. Yeah. Japan and Brazil. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on where you're at. You see. So yeah, 2 weeks left, pretty much. For basically nearly everyone, which is going to be fun. 2 weeks after the season, crown some champions, some things done. Easy Level Bot is doing a fantastic job here against Black Box. I've just knocked over my Twitch chat. Is doing a fantastic job here against Easy Level Bot. Now, yeah, but are you still in the are you still driving? If you are still driving that car, then yes, you will. Wait, will you? No, wait, no, you might not. Gamer Pro, you know. Is he left the session? Oh, I can't remember what I can't even remember what F1 Lover does. Because F1 Lover does all the points, you see. I think you might get the point. I reckon you will. Don't account me on that though. I can't tell you what he's done in the past to keep the consistency. I leave him to the points because 1, my maths is awful, and 2, I probably will get the maths wrong. Might be saving ERS full on bombardment. Yeah, he's on his way now. Whoa! Where did that car come from? Jesus! That Yemex came out of nowhere there. I mean, actually, to be fair, Gamer Pro, you're going to get the point anyway at this current stage. So, I mean, you know. You know. Yeah, Yemex, mate, that's... yeah, it's unfortunate, pal. Easy Level Bot is doing a sublime job here, even though he's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh dear. That might be a pet. That might be a penalty for Black Box. It was unintentional. But still, that might be a penalty. Anyway, round the final corner, somehow he's done it. After spinning on the exit of the safety car, he will come round the final corner, controversially in the end, and take the win here in Singapore. Easy Level Bot will take second, as he was going to do anyway with the penalty. But we'll find out what happened there. Y69BRT will hold 3rd place. Riker in 4th. Wolfie in 5th in the end. Kent is going to come around in 6th place after a strong performance in the McLaren. Really surprised by Kent there. He had a really good race. Bonnie, by the way, it keeps on saying link deleted. Oh, was it a reset to track? I didn't see. And if it was, then that's him disqualified. Ooh, Dan Schneider, you've really thrown some Spanish into the works there. Some Spanish? Did I say Spanish? Spanners into the works. I wonder if he did reset. I can look once the race is uploaded. I can see on the map, because you can see on the map whether the dot shifts across or not. We'll find out though. Controversial end, eh? Controversial end to a very crazy race. It's waiting on K Dots to come across the line. He's got King of Chase behind him. If that's K44 Kent in the chat, Harry Kent, well done, because that was a very strong performance from you there, sir. Apart from, I think you had some wing damage somewhere, but you know, all in all, that was some pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good race. But yeah, well done to Black Box, Y69 BLT, and Easy Level Bot, and we'll see what happens with the penalty there. Might be a case of claiming, but then Easy Level Bot might have reset the track, so it could all be in vain. So wait, hang on, let's think about it. So let's say Easy Level Bot did reset the track on a okay, this is all on a hypothetical basis, okay? Let's say Easy Level Bot reset the track, then he is out, he goes down to the bottom of the list. Then Black Box, he gets a penalty, he goes down the list. That could promote both of these two up to a podium, and Y69 could win. Now that is crazy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Kent, Harry Kent, brilliant stuff, guys. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us in Singapore in the daytime, which is a bit weird, but you know, we'll roll with it, okay? And we will see you all next week, where we are in the wonderful, I can't remember because I'm really terrible at remembering things. Sorry, we're in Japan, we're in Suzuka, in the wonderful Suzuka circuit, and in Interlagos for the final round, which is always fun at Interlagos. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we will see you all next week.